Hello, Accelerated Math 7-8 students. We are starting Module 11, Lesson 1. Module 11, Lesson 1. It's called Complementary and Supplementary Angles, and we can find it on page 68 in my comp book, which is right here. Okay, so Module 11 is called Geometry. Lesson 1 is Complementary and Supplementary Angles. The goal for today. Today we are going to learn about complementary and supplementary angles in word problems. The question that I want you to be thinking about in the lesson is, what are two angle relationships that were identified in this lesson? Okay, and we'll be able to answer that at the end. Where do angles come from? That age-old question, where do angles come from? Well, all angles come from a unit circle. So if you have a coordinate plane, which we do right there, I don't know if you see it, here's the y-axis, here's the x-axis, and you start on the right-hand side of the x-axis, and you put your compass here, and you start turning, and you go to the left counterclockwise all the way around until it touches again, and you get back to 0, then you have created a unit circle. A unit circle starts at 0 degrees. When you are a quarter of the way around, it becomes 90 degrees. Another quarter of the way around, it becomes 180 degrees. Another quarter of the way around, that becomes 270 degrees. And then all the way back to 0, you have now traveled 360 degrees. Okay? And the angles are formed by rotating from a starting point and measuring the degrees. So if we took a protractor, which you're going to learn about in the next couple of lessons, but if we took a protractor and we measured with the protractor, that's how many degrees would be measured when we measure them. So the angles are formed by rotating from a starting point and measuring the degrees with a protractor. The angles are combined, and that's how circles are formed. So if we take a 90-degree angle and connect it to another 90-degree angle and connect it to another 90-degree angle and connect it to another 90-degree angle, 90 times 4 is 360, and now you have a full entire circle. Okay? Some other information that you need to know. Complementary angles are the sum of the measurements of two angles that equal 90 degrees. The angles complement each other. So two examples of this is if you have 37 degrees, well then you know you have to add 53 degrees to make 90, because 3 plus 7 is 10, regroup the 1, 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. So you got 90 degrees. Complementary is 90. Complementary is 90. Complementary is 90. 45 plus 45 is 90. So you'll see when you're working with complementary angles, you always want them to add up to being 90 degrees. Supplementary angles, however, the sum of the measures of two angles that equals 180. So supplementary is 180, complementary is 90. Supplementary is 180, supplementary 180, supplementary 180, supplementary 180. The angles are supplements of each other. So if we have 120, we think, okay, we've got to get to 180, so the other angle must be 60. If we're given 42, we know we have to get to 180, so the other angle must be 138. So supplementary is 180, complementary is 90. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to draw me a picture, and we're going to check these in the morning, but you need to draw me a picture of what you think a 90-degree angle would look like, and then I need you to draw me a picture of what you think a 180-degree angle looks like. Now, I don't just want the lines, I want the angles. So this is a test to see if you remember any of that or if you've ever discovered it. So that's what I would like you to work on by yourself, and we'll check it on the board in the morning. So let's go back. Afternoon, sorry, I keep forgetting you guys are afternoon kids. The goal for this lesson is today we're going to learn about complementary and supplementary angles in word problems. We'll do that with our practice. The question, what are two angle relationships that were identified in this lesson? You should be able to tell me that. The two are complementary angles and supplementary angles. Complementary angles are 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are 180 degrees. All right, my darlings, that's all I have for you in this lesson, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!